We're a bit closer to home today. We're back in Kerry, Killarney, more specifically. We're going to in Mangerton. I haven't been up here in, I think, over 2 years. So the weather was good for it, so we said, why not? Behind me there is Loch Lane, and you can just see the start of the Dingle Peninsula. I'm in a bit of a depression here now on the hill, so the view up is a bit minimal, but there's a grand, we can see over that way. I think that's Kerry. So I just met 3 other guys there, 3 Cork guys. So we had a good old chat up, so I didn't do any of the start of it coming up. So they're gone off around the other way now, so I might bump into them later on above in the top of Mangerton. It was lovely to meet you guys. It was a good old chat for early on a Sunday morning. So yeah, look, we'll put the head down. A few different things on the way up, a nice lake, Devils Punchbowl, and then to scramble up to the top of Mangerton hopefully. So yeah, it's a big grand. But look, it was a beautiful day for it. Cold, I think it was about freezing near the start, but even already it was warming up and I'm overheating again, so. Alright, we'll keep going, see what's going on. No drone shots today, of all days. Turned on the drone yesterday, decided no, I wasn't having any of it, so that'll have to be sent back to be repaired. But of all days for it, no wind, beautiful blue skies. Sure, look, that happens. Alright, we'll head away. Come up there, see the start of the lake. That's the Devils Punchbowl, is the name of it. It was the last couple of 100 metres coming up there. I met another Cork guy. It was all Cork people today, called John. We had a good old chat on the way up, and the time passed fierce quick. And the next thing we were up at the entrance of the lake, so you can see it there below. But yeah, it's very cool, Kerry. We're going up around the ridge here. I'm going to shoot off over to the right, over to the other peak over there, just to tick it off my list because I haven't done it. So we'll carry on. There's a couple of houses around here now. Well, old stone buildings. What they're about now, I have no idea. But yeah, we're just about 700 metres. So it is a big old lake. It's a very cool lake. And you have the views then back to the Reeks and Purple Mountain back this way. So, but I'll show you some of the rocks there, or some of the buildings, and we'll head away up to the north top. Fine walk. All right. Walking our way up along there now, it's kind of fine. There was a very faint pat in some parts, but it was lovely. It is so quiet. It is gone cool now. There's no wind, a very slight breeze, and it brings it down. So when you stop at all, you need to put the jacket on. But yeah, that's nice there, and that's the Devils Punchbowl there, the lake. And if we come around here, then a small bit. It's not immediate as 30 or 40 metres, but if you come around here a small bit, then you get a look into another valley. that's something else, isn't it? That's Loch Airho. I'm pronouncing it probably wrong, but I'll throw it up in the screen. But spectacular. And also the time of year that is, we're kind of middle of October now. The deer rut is on. So at the very start of the car park, you could hear the fellas. I think I got 1 or 2 pictures of a fella. You could hear them bellowing. There was nothing then coming up to the lake, but now just as we came up to the ridge there, it was all bellows again. So they're busy at it. Yeah, we'll work our way off up to the north top there now and get a look in. But that's some view into the back of it there, isn't it? So we just dropped off the top there, which as I'm looking back up at it, I'm thinking, what were you thinking of it? But we're looking out there to Killarney and Loch Lane. But then we're looking down, all down into here. It is pure Killarney, like. I met the Cork guys just up there a few minutes ago. They came up this way and up through the valley. That must be spectacular as well. They came up onto a col behind me. So that's definitely something I'm gonna do in the future, the near future hopefully. Spectacular. It's cold now as well. The wind there, it's definitely dropping. It has to be near zero, I'd say. Right, we'll head back up that hill for my sins, and we keep going. Wow, just it did look cool from over on the other side, but when you're looking into it here, it is spectacular. That's Loch Catan down there as well, the next one down over. So we're back onto the main path now, and we're just going up this bit of a ridge here, up onto the top part of the lake. So. When you come to here, this isn't the top of Mangerton mountain. Look, there's a nice cairn and there's a good marker. But over in that direction you can see a stick sticking out of the ground. There's a trig point over there, and that's where the actual top is, but there's fierce boggy. So I might go over there in a few minutes, but yeah, I'm so close, but the pole's going in halfway up there, so I'm not going to bother. It's just too wet. Last time I was here it was a bit drier, but that's it anyway over there. Now, if I hadn't tipped it before, I'd probably keep on trying places, but I'm just not. The whole lot is, you can see it there, it's just all mud. So, that's the top. We'll head back now to where we came from. But there's just more for reference. That's the entrance to the lake. You can see somebody down there, up all along the ridge, across the way. Then we did a diversion, and we shot off to those 2 peaks. Came back up the bit of the rise there and along the top here where the dude is coming from, and over to the cairn. So it's pretty good. We get very good views of the reeks on the way down as well. So we'll take a break now for a few minutes. We're getting perfect weather for, in fairness to it. So I just had a break there for 10 minutes. It's a bit too cold to be sitting around. It's about 0 with the wind chill, and there's only a slight breeze, so we're looking down there now. So we're going to head around the ridge, back onto the lake, and then down the path we came. We get good views of the reeks and stuff, so we'll get a move on. Tis a bit chilly to be hanging around, you know. All right. So we're just only a few minutes off the last place I talked there up at the top, and I've just veered a small bit left of the path. I'm not going too far, but you have the view out here and it's just spectacular. So you have Muckers Lake, Loch Lane, Killarney on the right. There's Tark Mountain right in front of us. You come over then to Purple Mountain, then you can see the back of the Reeks. Actually down below the bottom here is Kinmare Road. Goes off up here then to Cromaglen, I think is the name of the mount, the small little hump there. And then we're looking all the way out. Going after then that's the Bear Peninsula then. Jeez, there's cracking views from here. Like. Yeah, I think we're going to finish up there. We're nearly back at the car now. You could see it there. It's about a kilometre away, I think. Maybe. And we have about 13 done, so doing the diversion to the other two peaks. Added a bit more. But it was fine the whole way. The paths were relatively dry. They were dry, essentially. The odd bit of water. Going over to the Trig Point in Mangerton, forget about it. Today anyway, it was just too wet. And so that was it. Even coming down here is dry. You can see where there are big gullies, I'd say, in the rain, but this is grand. So yeah, picture wise I didn't get much, I'd say. Maybe one or two deer shots earlier on this morning, but outside of that not much. It was just, the light was very, I suppose, harsh, and I'm not one for criticising the light, but it wasn't great today. But it was a fantastic day, don't get me wrong. I am not complaining about it. Right, we'll finish up. Yeah, sure, look, thanks again for watching as always, and sure we'll see you in the next one. Good luck.